The NATO 155mm self-propelled howitzer Caesar is the longest-range NATO artillery system that Ukraine has received. It has already received praise from Ukrainian gunners and after several successful sorties has gained fame as the most accurate artillery piece that was sent by the Western partners. According to the commander of the artillery brigade Gleb, its main advantage in its high mobility and maneuverability, due to which we gain a lot of time to take up firing position, shoot and leave the position before the enemy returns fire. We practice multiple targets every day. This weapon is not just a new generation, it's a completely different class. The system performs all the main work, aims the target, automatically sends shells, orients toward the direction, and our task is minimized to enter the coordinates, load ammo, and start shooting. The coordinates can be entered as if on the road, or depending on where we stand, it calculates the target data. Caesar offers the opportunity to take up a firing position and then fire the first shot in less than a minute. In general, after arriving at the position, it takes from 3 to 5 minutes to complete the task. This allows us to act on principle, shoot and scoop maneuver. The advantage of this method of fighting makes it possible not to be permanently in the same firing position, which greatly reduces the chances of getting a return fire from the enemy by means of aviation or counter-battery fire." End of quote. As a reminder, a self-propelled howitzer is an artillery system fitted with its own propulsion system. The key advantage of the self-propelled artillery over towed artillery is that it can be deployed into action much faster, independently from a tractor vehicle. Actually, there are three main classes of mobile artillery systems: towed howitzers, self-propelled howitzers based on tracked armored vehicle, and self-propelled howitzers mounted on military truck chassis or wheeled armored vehicle in 8x8 or 6x6 configuration. According to Gleb, the main problem in dealing with the foreign artillery system was the language barrier. Perhaps for this reason, the German self-propelled artillery unit Panzerhaubitze 2000, according to some sources, has been updated the software. The system was translated into Ukrainian. Thomas Steiner, a former member of the Italian army who has lived and worked in Kiev since 2009, reported on Twitter that a group of Ukrainian, Dutch and German IT specialists, as well as Ukrainian translators and the companies that built the Panzerhaubitze 2000, got together and adopted its software. In the near future, I want to make a video about this German artillery system that is about to be deployed to Ukraine. If you're interested in such content, please write a comment. So far, the NATO 155mm self-propelled howitzer Caesar is the longest-range NATO artillery system that Ukraine has received. With standard ammunition, they can reach the target at a distance of 38 kilometers. According to an officer of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the range of fire allows us to hit the enemy artillery wherever it stands, thereby winning counter-battery fire. At this point, the artillery range is in our favor. The main targets for Caesar's attack are enemy vehicles in the area of concentration, manpower, as well as enemy logistics." End of quote. According to the officer, their machine has already destroyed more than 10 targets. There are documented and filmed confirmation to this. After all, often the firing from artillery system is adjusted by drones. The Caesar is based on the 6x6 Renault Chepra, but there is also an improved version based on 8x8 Tatra 815 with an increased ammunition load. It is developed by the French company Nexter, which specializes in the development of weapon and military equipment. Caesar was designed as a fire support system, but it also showed results in other uses. Today, Ukrainians are actively using it for counter-battering firing, for destroying fortifications, and the elimination of enemy's armored vehicles and manpower. It weighs about 18 tons. The maximum speed, thanks to the wheelbase, reaches 80 km per hour, with a range of 60 km. But the key characteristic is the range of fire. Approximately 42 km using an extended range full-bore shells. For example, the Russian artillery system M100 has range of fire 24.7 km with standard fragmentation high-explosive projectiles. The armored cap provides ballistic protection against small-caliber bullets and artillery shell splinters. The wheelbase does not allow to move on rough terrain, unlike the launch systems on the tracked base. But if you use it in the right place, you can win due to higher speed and mobility. Caesar has a great advantage over Soviet and Russian artillery systems. It has automated devices for navigation, aiming and ballistic calculations, as well as a digital fire control system, which speeds up the targeting process a lot. The Caesar complex includes all necessary equipment for independent action and rapid deployment in the combat condition. It is equipped with the fire control system Sigma 30 with the receiver of the navigation system Novstar. The firing control system is located in the crew cab, but a screen is also available at the rear of the gun. System displays elevation, traverse, projectile, charge and fuse type when the system is deployed in the firing position. Other equipment can include chemical, biological, radiological and nuclear protection, air conditioning, heating, automatic inflating system and a center tire pressure regulation system to provide control of the air pressure in each tire of a vehicle as a way to improve performance on different terrains. The sound of gunfire can be heard at a distance of 20 km. However, a projectile flying with an initial speed of 950 meters per second hits the target much earlier, providing a significant tactical advantage. The cost is from 2.9 to 5.2 million US, depending on the modification. Its ease of use, maneuverability, and range of fire made it one of the most popular self-propelled howitzers in the world. It is used in Thailand, Saudi Arabia, Indonesia, Denmark, Belgium, and the Czech Republic. Thank you for watching.